I dropped 4 nukes this weekend during the Modern Warfare 2 beta, and I know exactly what you're thinking. Leave some girls for the rest of us. Unfortunately, there was no reward other than the Juggernaut medal you got for getting a 30 gun streak. I didn't expect there to be any sort of tactical nuke achievable in the beta, just because they would be saving it for the launch of the full game. It still is annoying dropping a 30 plus gun streak and getting no reward other than bragging rights. It got to the point where on my second nuke, I had to make up my own reward for dunking on a lobby. No using the Juggernaut I earned until I actually got the 30 streak. It's safe to assume that when the full game comes out, we will see a tactical nuke that's achievable in-game, especially since this past weekend, once Ground War was introduced, you could get the Ground War nuke and that would end the game. I think it would be pretty silly if you couldn't achieve the tactical nuke, especially since, as of recent, I've been really into pub stomping in multiplayer. It's one of my favorite things to do with Call of Duty. That could be a combination of being bored of Warzone and not having any camos to grind. I used to only grind camos when it came to multiplayer, and then I would go grind out Warzone with friends. But it was nice to sit back and play 6v6 these past couple months on multiple Call of Duty titles and go for the game ending or the highest kill streak. Alongside unlocking every camo, I want to get the Modern Warfare 2's equivalent of a tactical nuke with every gun and weapon in the game. Except doing all the DLC melee weapons that will be introduced into the game. I'll still do a combat knife nuke though. I had so much fun playing the beta this weekend. There's a couple things that I want to talk about in a future video with my review on Modern Warfare 2. Overall, it was a lot of fun. The biggest issue this weekend, and it's a surprise to no one, was skill-based matchmaking. Day 1 with the beta, I was lucky to call in a UAV. The matchmaking algorithm kept accidentally putting me in CDL tryouts because everyone in those lobbies were on another level of tryhard. After getting used to the new custom class system and how the weapons worked, the movement and the game mechanics, the game actually became easy. And I know, what a surprise. If you put a little bit of time into something, you get better at it. After getting a hang of the game, I started consistently dropping 20 plus gun streaks. The most annoying thing was, I died on a 29 gun streak 3 times within the span of 2 hours, still yet to get my first tactical nuke. And that's the gameplay in the background, is my first tactical nuke. So once I started to get close, I would start playing extremely slow, playing to the outskirts of the map and hoping the enemies would spawn in bad positions, because that was another issue this weekend. Spawns were terrible, and I took advantage of that. And I finally got the tactical nuke, or the Juggernaut streak, whatever you want to call it, and the weight was lifted off my shoulder. The one thing that did suck is every time I dropped a 25 plus gun streak, regardless if I got the nuke or not, I would always be thrown in the blender for the next couple of matches until the skill-based matchmaking algorithm said, okay, fine, he's had enough punishment. I did end up playing more conservatively, trying to get my first tactical nuke, which is the gameplay you're watching in the background. So I started to camp a little bit more often, or as Infinity Ward would like to call it, I started to play like a sentinel. I started to get so frustrated, dying 3 kills off of a tactical nuke while spawn trapping just because the spawns would flip in the weirdest ways, or someone would be camping in a corner. It was really dumb when that would happen. There was a lot of people that were hating on the game this weekend, both in my Discord and on every form of social media there was. I think they were just on the enemy team, because if I was getting pub stomped on with VTOLs constantly being called in on me and people running around in jug suits just destroying me off of spawn, I'd be really upset and not having a good time either. But let me tell you, pub stomping in Modern Warfare 2 feels incredible, and I can't wait for the full game to come out. I honestly don't even know what I'm going to do for the next month until launch. There's the new Vanguard weapons that were just released yesterday. After playing this game, I don't want to go play Vanguard. I don't even want to go play Warzone or Call of Duty alone. I might have to take a month off and go touch grass. Unfortunately, I do have a lot of camo challenges to complete within Vanguard. I have a lot of DLC weapons I still have to get Dark Aether on, and there is the 2 new guns that came out with the Season 5 update. So the faster I finish the camo challenges, the faster I don't have to play Vanguard anymore. And you could say, just don't play Vanguard. Too bad I'm addicted to camo grinding and need to unlock every camo on every weapon. Yeah, this next month's gonna be extremely painful having to play Vanguard knowing how good Modern Warfare 2 is. Even if I go play Modern Warfare or Cold War, I still know that we're going to have a great game coming out in a couple of weeks anyway, so what's the point? Plus, the new camo grind is going to be a huge incentive to play the game. On the bright side, the campaign is going to release a week early, so I'll at least get to play Modern Warfare 2 for a little bit. I do appreciate that they're releasing campaign a week early as well, because if they didn't do that, I most likely wouldn't have played the campaign at all. I still haven't even played the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign, so maybe that's something I can do before Modern Warfare 2 launches. The last campaign that I got 100% achievements for, let alone played, was World War II. Then it's confirmed this next month of waiting is going to be worse than Chinese water torture. I am happy that we did get to play Modern Warfare 2 regardless of how long it was, just to give us a taste of what we're getting in October. And I did get to brag that I got 4 tactical nukes in Modern Warfare 2, cause how many did you get?